Hey everyone, my name is Natalie Koch. I'm the Director of Advancement here at A Door of Hope, and a number of you have been so gracious as to volunteer to participate in this year's baby bottle benefit. Last week, I held a Zoom information meeting related to how the BBB is going to work this year, but just schedules are crazy and a lot of people were not able to participate. So in order to get everyone caught up on how it is working this year, I'm just going to take a few minutes and walk through what the BBB is going to look like this year, how you can donate, the in-person and virtual factors of that campaign, and just the communications that will be all part of the beauty of making this baby bottle benefit come to life. And thank you. Our network of churches is critical to making this baby bottle benefit successful. Our liaisons are also critical to that. You give of your time and your resources to make this possible. And it's a huge benefit to our organization. Not only is it a fundraiser, but we get volunteers based on this. We raise awareness for the vulnerable moms and babies in our community. We help people understand why we're here, why it's important to care for our fellow image bearers, especially the unborn, especially vulnerable moms. You are part of making that message possible. So we really appreciate that, and we couldn't do it without you. So on that note, I'm just going to share my screen and walk you through how everything is going to work this year. Okay, this should share properly. So there are two elements to the baby bottle benefit. And most importantly, the dates this year are going to be the first week. It will begin April 18th and it will run through May 16th. So it is a 5-week campaign. There are two components: digital and in person. This year, we will not be handing out bottles for the baby bottle benefit. Last year, because of COVID, we weren't able to use bottles, and we actually found that that mode of giving worked really well. So instead, this year, what we're going to do is hand out invitations. So what you see on the screen is something that every church will get: a package of invitations that say you're invited to participate in the baby bottle benefit. You'll see that there is a campaign link that will take you to our digital campaign page, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. There's a text to give number, which is provided by Stewardship Technology. It's fully secure. And then attached to this invitation will be a pre-addressed envelope that individuals can send if they want to bypass the digital means of giving and just send us a check, which is completely fine. The second page of this invitation, so it'll be a postcard, the back of it will have this menu of giving options. It just gives everybody a sense of, when you donate to this ministry, here are some things you're helping us provide to the moms that we help, the moms and families who come to us. And then at the very bottom, you'll notice that we say, did you know that one baby bottle holds approximately $80 of mixed coins? So that just lets people know that when they might normally fill a bottle with change or two bottles with change, they can write a check for the equivalent amount and send that over to us. So we're still wanting to make this fun and interactive. We would encourage churches to hand out one invitation per family, but we can certainly provide you with extras. And if we want to hand out one per person, that's totally fine. We realize that sometimes kids participate in this as well. So again, attached to this invitation will be an envelope that looks like this. It just has what a normal giving envelope that you might see with our newsletters has on it, and then it's pre-addressed, so you will be able to just stick your check in there and mail it. I know some of you might be wondering, how is this going to be attached to the invitation? A Door of Hope is going to take care of that. We're going to use rubber glue and just stick that envelope right on that invitation, so there's no concern with it falling off or anything like that. So the second element to our baby bottle benefit is the digital giving page. Every single church will have access to this giving page via a link. So what we can do is your churches can just give to our general page, or if you want to set a giving goal for your church, you just come down here to this orange button and you click it to set up your own giving page. you go ahead and sign in, and I'm sorry, you do have to create a username and password for your church if you want to create your own giving page. I know it's one more thing to manage. So what you'll do is you'll enter your credentials, and it will say you're raising money for the baby bottle benefit. You will come down here and you'll hit do your own thing, and you will select start. And it says, tell us about your event. You'll just come down here and say it's something else, the event name, and you can say baby bottle benefit at your church's name. So for me, it would be baby bottle benefit at Calvary Chapel, Delaware County. You can put your event date, which is optional. You can choose your fundraising page web address. So you can do a custom link where you could say fundraising Calvary Chapel Delco. You can opt into communications, and then you can hit create your page. And when you hit create your page, it'll take you to something very similar to what the home page looks like for the actual fundraiser, but you'll have the options to customize it, to even write your own story about why your church or you individually are interested in supporting A Door of Hope, and how that will all work. So those are the modes of giving for this year's baby bottle benefit. Again, we are not providing bottles this year, but last year we were successful in raising about $66,000 through this fundraiser. This year our goal is $75,000, and we are just hoping that through the envelope and through the digital means of giving, this will be very successful for us. Secondly, there will be a whole suite of communications that we will provide to you surrounding this campaign. April 18th is the first Sunday, and we will provide to you a 3 to 5 minute kickoff video that we would ask that you would show on Sunday the 18th, or send out to your congregation if you don't have an AV capability that allows your congregation to see it on a Sunday morning. But this kickoff video will allow everyone to get a sense of what is the overall vision and mission of A Door of Hope, and to see some highlights of interviews that we're going to do with some individuals who have worked with us, and you're going to get their testimonies, and just really give people that inside knowledge about how A Door of Hope works and what we do. After that kickoff video, every week we will send you a subsequent video with the full interview. Obviously, church time is at a premium on Sundays, so we're not asking you to show these interviews every week, but we are going to ask you if you're able to send these videos out to your congregation with your weekly newsletter, or whatever weekly communications you send, with a reminder that the campaign is still going on, that they can give online, that they can send that envelope in, and continue to just help us uphold life and hope in the community. I'm just going to refer to my notes and see if there's anything else I've missed. Obviously, churches have flexibility. We understand that when we give you those 5 dates, that you might say, well, that's really not going to work for our church schedule. You have flexibility to choose the dates you want to choose for the baby bottle benefit. It helps just to kind of rally the community around those dates, kind of similar to the 40 days for life. But we do understand that that might not work for your congregation. Or maybe you don't want to do a 5-week campaign. Maybe you would much rather do a 3-week campaign. Please feel free, again, to do what works best for your congregation. You are our boots on the ground. We just want to make sure that the information and the opportunity for this campaign is present and available to the respective congregations. Couple of questions I've gotten that I wanted to share with you. One church asked me if they are responsible for producing the postcards and the envelopes, and the answer is no. If you email me that you are going to participate, number 1, and number 2, how many envelopes roughly that you will need. So kind of estimate maybe 1 per family, and then maybe 20 extras, just to make sure that you have enough to distribute. So we will get all of those printed for you, and we'll deliver them either by hand or by mail. You are also welcome to stop by one of our centers to pick them up if that would be easier. I just explained that there's flexibility about when you hold this campaign. And then secondly, because we're going to be doing Facebook Live events that show those interviews every week, a lot of people have said, well, I don't have Facebook, so how will I access them? We're going to upload those videos to YouTube as well, and we'll be sending those videos out to our full support base, and making those as accessible to you as possible. So even if you don't have Facebook, but you want to see the interviews, don't worry, we can totally make those available to you on YouTube, and any other way you might need to access them. I'm happy to answer any questions anybody has. My email address is nkok@adoorofhope.org. I can be reached on my cell phone as well, or if you call A Door of Hope, which is 302-998-9000. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, discuss any concerns. And in addition to our churches participating, individuals, small groups, and businesses are all welcome to participate too. Again, this is a wonderful opportunity to support vulnerable mothers and unborn babies in our community. We want to be here again as a resource for life and hope. We can't do this without you. We so appreciate everything that you bring to the table for us and for your time, and especially for your prayers at this time. That's all for now. Again, please do not hesitate to contact me if you have questions or need further information. We are grateful, and we will be seeing you on April 18th. Thank you. Bye-bye.